We have apprehended a dangerous experiment.
Aloha, everyone. It is time to talk Lilo and Stitch. Directed by Dean Fleischer Camp, Lilo and Stitch tells the story of Lilo, a 6-year-old Hawaiian girl who lives with her older sister Nani. After Lilo wishes for a friend, their home is upended with the arrival of Stitch, a dog-like alien with a penchant for destruction. However, while Nani attempts to keep her social workers at bay, Stitch also tries to avoid 2 alien hunters who are determined to bring him home. Okay, let's be honest, Disney has been making live-action remakes of their animated properties for some time now. In fact, it's easy to forget there's actually been 23 of these since they first started making them in the 1990s. Some of them have been phenomenal, like The Jungle Book or Maleficent. Some of them have been hotly contested, and some of them just haven't been very good. But it goes without saying that, and I mean this genuinely, Lilo and Stitch may outshine them all.
He's so cute and fluffy.
It's worth noting that performances across the board are solid, especially young Maia Kealoha, who plays Lilo, and Elizebeth Agudong, who plays the older sister Nani. And of course, Billy Magnussen and Galifianakis are actually hilarious as Pleakley and Jamba. But it may be worth pointing out that the MVPs of this film are the ones that don't appear on screen.
One.
Not everyone may be familiar with the name Dean Fleischer Camp, the director of this film, but he also made Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, which is another spectacular film that blurs the line between animation and reality. And any person that can build emotion from a shell with googly eyes, you know that they have the ability to make us connect with a CGI character like Stitch, and he does a fantastic job on this film.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good.
And the other MVP is, of course, Chris Sanders, who has voiced Stitch from the very beginning. Sanders just simply understands this character. There's a rambunctiousness about him that we still love, yet there's a sweetness that he is able to bring through his voice that really makes him an engaging character. Everything that we used to love about Stitch is well on display here, and it's largely because of his work. As with any Disney live-action remakes, there's bound to be some changes made to help bring the film into the modern era, and certainly that's the case here. Pleakley and Jamba's disguises have generated a lot of discourse online, and I generally think it's unnecessary. And of course, the one that surprised me the most was the omission of a major character from the animated film, although it's possible they're being held for future sequels. However, even with the changes, one can't deny that there may even be more heart in this film than in its original animated predecessor.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
In fact, one change that actually may improve the film is the addition of Kuleana. Now, while Lilo and Stitch has always been associated with Ohana, which means family, and that means what? That's right, nobody gets left behind. The addition of Kuleana speaks to responsibility. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but there's a bit of a balance here between responsibility for others and responsibility for ourselves. And in this film, both are played as positive things. One of them is not more important than the other. And there's something beautiful about that inclusion that actually accentuates the meaning of family that this film has always been about.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind
Or forgotten.
But even with these changes, Lilo and Stitch proves to be a film that should charm audiences, whether you're a fan of the original or not. Lilo and Stitch is exclusively in theaters on May 23rd, 2025.